Hello again, everyone, from Menor Stadium for tonight's game between the Menor Cardinals and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Tonight's game is brought to you by 1 Hour Photo in the Great Lakes Mall, where your great pictures come to life, and by Fox Glen Development, featuring 42 scenic 3.8-acre home sites in Chardon, and by Land Design, professional developers and surveyors of Menor. Hello, once again, I'm Jeff Subrick along with Bob Boer tonight, coming to you from Menor Stadium, the second week of high school football action here on Lake TV 35. And Bob, tonight the Cardinals, off a disappointing last season when they were 3-7, they had a thrilling overtime victory in their opener last week. Now they're looking to make it 2 in a row.
Well, Jeff, talking with Coach Dick Kirschbaum before the game tonight, he said, you know, you've got to do the job on the field. Last week they did it. He's got a predominantly senior ball club out there. A lot of experience, a lot of familiar names for our viewing audience tonight who watched the Menor Cardinals on Lake TV last year. And Coach Kirschbaum is just very excited about this year's prospects and think that, you know, you're not going to be able to count the Menor Cardinals out of any ball game.
Well, right now you're looking at the Menor Cardinal band. They are on the field preparing for our national anthem before tonight's ball game. We'll take a short break, come right back, and we'll take a look at that Menor Cardinal team under the direction of head coach Dick Kirschbaum. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At some photo finishers, you never know what to expect.
Those are important photos of my boss's daughter's wedding. You think I can have them back in, say, an hour?
An hour? My boys will give it their best shot.
In an hour!
Don't trust your processing to just any photo finisher. At 1 Hour Photo, we print each shot one at a time, correcting for color and exposure, and you pay only for the prints that come out right.
You know, I could check that camera out for you.
Next time, watch your great pictures come to life at 1 Hour Photo.
Still taking a look at that Menor High School band, and Bob, a little rain throughout the day here in Lake County. We were down in the field a little earlier. The field is a little wet, but overall pretty good condition for tonight's game.
Well, Jeff, what we're looking for too tonight with this wet field, will the Cardinals and Eric Hall put the ball in the air like they did last week 41 times?
Well, let's go down to the field now as the Menor Cardinal band is playing the school's alma mater and the national anthem. Anthem performed by the Menor Cardinal High School Marching Band. Well, once again, this is the second week of the high school football season here for both the Cardinals and the Austintown Fitch Falcons. Both teams are 1-0, and head coach Dick Kirschbaum, as we said, looking to improve on 3-7 season last year. Last week, a victory in double overtime, 13-7 over Solon. Bob, I know Dick Kirschbaum is looking for good things this season from his senior-dominated Cardinal team.
Well, Jeff, as we look at some of last year's stats, last week, in fact, Eric Hall threw for 265 yards and was 25 completions out of 41 attempts. Eric last year completed 126 passes in their season, good for over 1,400 yards and 10 touchdowns. Eric obviously is a Division I prospect, and he's got a lot of fine receivers back. Sean Mahor had 32 catches last year. Todd Hagedorn had 28. Joe Trace, the only junior starter on offense, pulled in 11 passes last year and 3 touchdowns. So the receiving core is there. Eric Hull's there. The question will be, will the weather permit Eric Hull and the Mentor Cardinals to run their air show once again this evening?
Well, we're just a few minutes away from game time tonight. Both teams were awaiting them to take the field for tonight's ball game. We'll take a short break. We'll come right back and run down the starting lineup for the Falcons of Austintown Fitch.
Tranquil country living within 4 stoplights of downtown Cleveland and 9 minutes from Lake County makes Fox Glen a unique blend of exclusive custom homes among beautiful settings. Located just east of picturesque Chardon Village, 42 scenic 3.8-acre wooded home sites are now available amid 2 beautiful lakes and a panoramic view of the Chardon Little Mountain area. Visit beautiful Fox Glen within the Chardon School District off Route 6, just 2 miles east of the village of Chardon.
Oriented Falcon Ball Club to give the ball to tailback Mike Starry, a 6'2", 185-pound senior, and also we'll see senior 42 John Kowachik carry the ball quite a bit. Rich Turner is the wingback, and as we look at the receiving core, Ron Strollo, another Division I prospect, a 219-pound, 6'4" senior, is the tight end, number 86. Rob Toffel, a 5'9" junior, is the split end. The interior linemen are Dave Cooper, Don Black, John DiRenzo, 206-pound Devin Fitzpatrick at the right guard, and Damian Billick, a 232-pound tackle and a senior, is at the right tackle spot for the Fitch Falcons. Defensively tonight, Rich DeChalk, Bill Davis, and John Polish will man the 3-man line for the Fitch Falcons. There are 4 linebackers on the outside. The offensive end, Ron Strollo, and Eric McMahon, a 221-pound senior, will be the outside linebackers. John Kowachik and Devin Fitzpatrick are the inside linebackers. And in the defensive backfield, we've got Richard Turner, Mike Starry, Joe Delac, and Derek Fletcher. So also quite a few seniors in the lineup for Austintown Fitch. They're also expecting a very good season through Coach Hartman, and we'll look for quite a ball game this evening.
Well, that's a look at the starting lineup for the Falcons of Fitch tonight. We'll take a short break. We'll come right back and run down that starting offensive and defensive lineup tonight for the Mentor Cardinals. Stay with us.
Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt in the color of your choice. This hooded sweatshirt will have the Olympic sport goods insignia on the front and can be yours if you give the right answer to the high school football trivia question given during each quarter of this game. For all Friday night games, you can enter on Friday night during the game or during the replays on Saturday mornings and Tuesday evenings. For the Saturday night games, you can again enter during the game that night or enter during the replays on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. Phone 974-0012 and leave your answer to the question along with your name and phone number. A random drawing will be held of all the correct answers. Only 1 entry per person per game will be permitted. Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt courtesy of Olympic Sport Goods, 7150 Hart Street, A10 in Mentor. Phone now during the game. The number again is 974-0012.
Well, Well, you're looking at the Falcons of Austintown Fitch taking the field tonight. And as you just saw, if you'd like to have a chance to win a hooded sweatshirt from Olympic Sport Goods in Menor, well, from the 1986 Menor Cardinal football team, 7 players, to our knowledge, went on to play collegiate football. Name one of the 7 and the college that they are playing for this season. Just name one player from last year's football squad for the Menor Cardinals that went on to play college football, and tell us where he's playing. 974-0012 during the telecast. You'll have a chance to win that hooded sweatshirt from Olympic Sport Goods. Well, as we look at the Menor Cardinals taking the field, once again, I'll turn it over to Bob Boer to run down tonight's starting lineups.
Offensively tonight for the Cardinals, the offensive receivers will be senior Sean Mahor, number 10. The tight end is number 84, a senior Scott Lowry. Also seeing some action at the split end position will be a senior Pat DeMonkus. As we look at their line, Bill Bissett, a senior, is at left guard. Greg Martin is a senior center, 205 pounds. Jerry Hagan is the right guard, a senior. And 240-pound number 71, Sean Larkin, is the inside tackle. And the outside tackle on the right side of the line is John Bischoff, a 205-pound senior. Eric Hull will be the quarterback tonight, number 15. Jason Balo, the fullback. Todd Victor, number 43, a senior, is the tailback. Joe Trace, a junior, 6'4", 225, is at the flanker, and we'll also see quite a bit of Todd Hagedorn, number 45, a senior, in that offensive lineup for the Cardinals. Defensively tonight, we'll be looking at a 3-man Cardinal line geared to stop the Mike Starry rushing attack for the Falcons. We've got Mike Franzik, Jamie Baker, and Chris Uterhart at the defensive line spots. Our left outside linebacker is 215-pound senior Randy Stark. The right outside linebacker is Joe Trace. Doug Boyd and Troy Fry will man the inside linebacking positions. Mike Peguerrero is at the cornerback spot. The monster back is senior Pat McCormick. Joe Putney is at the free safety. And a familiar name to us, Roger Winslow, is the cornerback, number 41, a 5'11", 165-pound senior.
Well, with that, it's just about game time here at Menor Stadium. We'll take one more break, and we'll have tonight's kickoff when we return.
Northeastern Ohio is a growing area with many developmental needs, and Land Design Consultants is here to meet those needs. Experts in private sector development as well as municipal engineering, Land Design Consultants can provide planning, engineering, surveying, and construction management. For that special private or municipal project, call us at 255-8463 or 951-LAND. Land Design wishes the Menor Cardinals a championship season.
Well, the Menor Cardinals will be kicking off to start tonight's ball game. And it looks like number 98, Andy Douglas, will handle the place kicking duties tonight for the Cardinals. And we are underway. Fielded at about the 16-yard line, straight up field, hit once, finally knocked down inside the 25 to about the 27-yard line. And that's where Austintown Fitch will take over with a 1st and 10.
Well, prior to the game, as Jeff and I normally do, we get on and talk to the coaching staffs to see if they can give us any insight into their offense. And Austintown Fitch coach Dave Hartman didn't want to tell us anything. Was afraid that we'd pass something along to you viewers that might hurt his team.
1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. They go to Starry. Starry out near a 1st down on the first play from scrimmage.
Mike Peguerrero, the cornerback, 6'1", 170-pound senior, number 11, dragged him down.
Starry looks like it's going to be close to a 1st down. And we're going to have our first official timeout. They're going to measure it. We'll keep it right here and stick with the measurement. Looks like they have it at the 38-yard line. Looks like it may be just enough for the 1st down. Not a bad start for the Falcons of Fitch.
Well, if the weather does benefit one team or the other, it's going to be the team that's got the offensive line that could dig in this on this field tonight, because it is slippery in spots, and we've had quite a bit of rain here this afternoon on and off. Nothing in the last couple hours before game time, but the grass is still quite wet.
As you can see by the measurement, it was just enough for a Falcon 1st down, 1st and 10 for Fitch. Like to welcome our TCI cable system viewers watching the game Tuesday nights at 6 p.m. on Channel 17. We urge you to watch Channel 17 throughout the week, as they will mention the other times and dates that high school football will be televised here in Lake County. Remind you that throughout the season, Lake TV 35 will be televising high school football games. As a courtesy to the high schools we cover, we do not advertise ahead of time what game we will be televising, not to jeopardize the gate, but we will have a game every week for you on Lake TV 35. First and 10, it goes to the fullback, Kowalczyk. He's across the 45-yard line, tripped up at the 46. Going to be 2nd and 2 for the Falcons.
Well, as the fans saw on that play, a lot of motion. Both receivers moved, and then they put the wingback in motion prior to that play, so that could cause a few hassles for Menor tonight in their defensive scheme.
2nd and 2 for the Falcons. On the ground again, first man through, enough for the first down as he's at midfield. Kowalczyk again the ball carrier. 1st and 10 just across the midfield into Cardinal territory. Before we go on too much farther here in our telecast, we would like to welcome the new athletic director to Menor High School, Marty Hoover. Marty, very cooperative tonight, helping us set up here at Menor Stadium. We thank you, Marty. Wish you a lot of success here at Menor High. Quarterback Wilhelm going to try to keep it. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, possibly fall forward for a yard. It'll be 2nd and a long 9.
A lot of movement that time again on the sweep. Not bad faking for Doug Wilhelm, but he didn't fake anybody out. Randy Stark, number 55, hung onto the jersey and dragged him down.
2nd and 9. They'll spot it on the 48-yard line of the Cardinals. Some confusion in the backfield. Quarterback Wilhelm trying to get it straightened out. Now they're in the eye. Wilhelm doesn't like it. He tries to call timeout, but we're going to have a delay of game penalty first. So they'll put him back in their own territory, and it'll bring up 3rd and 14.
Well, they had Ron Strolla, number 86, moving from the left to the right side of the line, and then Wilhelm noted that tailback Mike Starry stayed in that spot. So Starry was expected to move into the I-back spot and didn't get there in time. So we had the penalty there, delay of game.
With the penalty, it is now 2nd down and 14 from their own 47-yard line. On the ground, back across midfield to the 49-yard line, pickup of about 4 yards. Now it'll bring up 3rd and 10.
Once again, Randy Stark making the tackle.
Into the first quarter here from Menor Stadium. Jeff Sudbrook and Bob Boer along with you. High school football on Lake TV 35. Wilhelm, southpaw, looking to throw over the middle, complete, tripped up immediately as Starry, and it'll bring up 4th and 9 in a punting situation for the Falcons.
Troy Fry right in there on the spot, dragging down the tailback.
So Joe Putney, along with Todd Victor, will drop back to receive the punt.
Number 11, Todd O'Pollock, does the kicking for Fitch. He's back just ahead of his 40-yard line.
Victor setting up on the Cardinal 10-yard line. He'll field it at the 10. Straight up the field now. He's hit it about the 19-yard line and knocked back. That's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. There's an officials timeout on the field. 7:54 remaining in the first quarter. No score between the Cardinals of Menor and the Falcons of Fitch.
Tranquil country living within 4 stoplights of downtown Cleveland and 9 minutes from Lake County makes Fox Glen a unique blend of exclusive custom homes among beautiful settings. Located just east of picturesque Chardon Village, 42 scenic 3.8-acre wooded home sites are now available amid 2 beautiful lakes and a panoramic view of the Chardon Little Mountain area. Visit beautiful Fox Glen within the Chardon School District off Route 6, just 2 miles east of the village of Chardon.
Cardinals up to the line of scrimmage behind senior quarterback Eric Hall. They're in the eye in the backfield. Pitch out goes to Victor along the right side. He has enough for a first down for the Cardinals across the 30-yard line to the 32. Victor gets the first call for scrimmage for the Cardinals. He responds with a first down, 1st and 10 at the Cardinals' own 32-yard line.
Nice 14-yard pickup that time. As we see Sean Mahor coming out of the ball game and Pat DeMonkus coming in with the offensive play from Coach Kirschbaum.
Cardinals quickly up to the line of scrimmage. First man through, crosses the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Pickup of 5 yards, 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals. Balo, the carrier for the Cardinals, the 5'11" 190-pound senior.
They're going to give Jason 6 yards on that play before he was pulled down, so it'll be 2nd and 4.
Just shy of the 39-yard line. Again, it goes to Balo. Balo hit at the 40-yard line. Pickup of about a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And they'll spot it just shy of the 41-yard line. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals. They're in the eye. Again, it goes to Balo. Picks up a yard. Not enough for the first down, however. Going to be just shy. It'll be 4th and less than a yard. And it'll be a punting situation for the Cardinals.
Well, early on here, Coach Kirschbaum staying close to the vest, trying to check out that Falcon defense. They rose to the occasion on the last 2 plays, forcing Sean Mahor into that punting situation. He'll be kicking the ball from about the 30-yard line. Low snap, Mahor fields it cleanly and gets it away.
Falcons will be stopped at about the 33-yard line. That's where they'll have a 1st and 10. There's an official's timeout on the field. 5:37 remaining in the first quarter. Still no score from Menor High.
Some photo finishers promise fast service.
Boy, Miguel, need these photos been in.
In by 7, out by 12. No problem.
Great. The picture's ready, Miguel?
The boys are still working on it. Come back in an hour or so. The boys are still working on it.
I want my pictures now.
If you're not 100% delighted with your photo finisher, try 1 Hour Photo.
Follow the local news in Lake County with Scott Plassard in the mornings and Linda Gandy in the afternoons. Join Scott at 7, 7:30, 8, 8:30, and 9 a.m. every morning to catch up on the news on Lake TV 35. 1st and 10, Falcons on the ground. They cross the 35-yard line to about the 38. Pickup of about 5 or 6 yards for the Falcons.
Doug Boyd making stop. Right inside linebacker, 6 foot, 185-pound senior. In the Menor defense, a lot of tackles will be made by Stark, Fry, Boyd, and Trace, as the linebacker's responsibility to come up quickly against the run.
2nd and 5 from the 38-yard line. Little reverse in the backfield, but the Falcons are there as they try to hand it off to the wingback Richard Turner. And the Cardinals stop the Falcons at the 39-yard line. 3rd and 5 for the Falcons. On the ground, Starry trying the left side, has enough for the first down. He crosses the 45-yard line to about the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
Once again, Troy Fry making the stop.
From the 47-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Falcons. On the ground, first man through is the fullback, Keith Motter. Motter picks up about a yard to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 9. Approaching the 3.5-minute mark here in the first period. No score between the Cardinals and the Falcons.
Well, we hear Chris Udehark, 220-pound, 6'2" junior, number 75, making his first stop of the evening.
They'll give him credit for about a 2-yard pickup. 2nd and 8. Fakes it to the wingback Turner. Wilhelm throws it. Batted down at the line of scrimmage. Falls incomplete, and it'll bring up a 3rd down for the Falcons.
Mike Franzik, 235-pounder, the biggest lineman there. Menor got up that time, 6'4", got his hands up, did a nice job knocking the pass down.
There's a lot of Mike to get in front of a pass like that.
You know, so far, Jeff, Wilhelm's shown a propensity to just roll out and try to hit that short pass over the middle. So possibly, as Coach Hartman said, they don't like to throw the ball downfield a whole lot.
Well, 3rd and 8. We'll see if the Falcons will elect to put it in the air again this time. Wilhelm throwing over the middle, trying to set up the screen. Incomplete to Starry. Almost picked off as Starry couldn't haul it in. And a diving Cardinal can't hold on to it. And it'll bring up 4th down and a punting situation. Down punting situation. Cardinals trying to apply some pressure. They get the punt away, a short punt. Cardinals are going to let it bounce out of bounds. They'll have pretty good field position, it appears. And the officials are going to mark it near the 30-yard line. There's an official timeout on the field. 2:53 remaining in the first period. No score between Menor and Austintown Fitch.
Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt in the color of your choice. This hooded sweatshirt will have the Olympic sport goods insignia on the front and can be yours if you give the right answer to the high school football trivia question given during each quarter of this game. For all Friday night games, you can enter on Friday night during the game or during the replays on Saturday mornings and Tuesday evenings. For the Saturday night games, you can again enter during the game that night or enter during the replays on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. Phone 974-0012 and leave your answer to the question along with your name and phone number. A random drawing will be held of all the correct answers. 1-2.
To our high school trivia question right after this play. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from the 28-yard line. On the ground, hit immediately. In the backfield is Todd Hagedorn, throwing for a loss.
Well, they ran Victor in motion that time and thought that might spring Hagedorn, but it didn't, as he lost about 2 on that play.
2nd and 12 for the Cardinals. Our trivia question from the 1986 Menor Cardinal football team. 7 players have went on to play collegiate football this year. Just name one of the 7 in the college they're playing for, and you'll have a chance to win that official Olympic Sport Goods hooded sweatshirt. 974-0012. And Eric Hall can't get rid of it in time. Hall is sacked around the 20-yard line, and the Cardinals are having trouble on this offensive series. 3rd and about 18 now for the Cardinals.
Well, that could be important. We see Eric Hall hobbling a little bit as he comes back. The lineman that fell on him down there landed on his leg, may have twisted his ankle just slightly. limping a little bit with his right ankle.
They have it spotted just shy of the 20. We'll call it 3rd and 18. Hall again, rolling to the right, looking to throw. He does, in and out of the hands of Jason Balo, and it falls incomplete.
And you see there, Jeff, as Balo goes to the turf, quite a bit of water comes popping up out of there. So it's obviously going to be a wet night for Eric Hall.
So Hall will come off the field as punter Sean Mahor jogs on. Punting situation for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can get a better snap off this time.
Now Mahor kicked it last time, 28 yards. They're a little bit deeper. Almost, yeah, might have been partially blocked.
They deflected it, but they're going to still get a pretty good roll. It's going to roll out of bounds in front of the Cardinal bench, just shy of midfield, I believe. The Falcons did get a piece of it. There's an officials timeout on the field. 1 minute, 26 seconds left in the first period. There is still no score from Menor Stadium.
Northeastern Ohio is a growing area with many developmental needs, and Land Design Consultants is here to meet those needs. Experts in private sector development as well as municipal engineering, Land Design Consultants can provide planning, engineering, surveying, and construction management. For that special private or municipal project, call us at 255-8463 or 951-LAND. Land Design wishes the Menor Cardinals a championship season.
Well, Sean Mahor gets off a 29-yard punt. It's partially blocked by Derek Fletcher. In motion is Turner. Give to the back, Mike Starry. Tackled by Troy Fry.
They'll spot it at the 45-yard line. Pick up a 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Falcons. Less than a minute remaining here in the first period.
Well, the Falcons have had most of the success tonight offensively, but have yet to put anything on the board, as the Menor defense has been rising to the occasion. Turner again in motion. Wilhelm with the quick pass out to Turner.
Turner held on to it, but only a pickup of about 2 yards, so it'll bring up 3rd and 4. They'll spot it at the 43-yard line. And unless the Falcons hurry, that may be the last play of the period. Under 22 seconds remaining. Appears as if they may get off this play. 3rd and 4 from the 43. On the ground, Starry is going to be short of the first down. Stacked up at the 41-yard line, and that'll be the last play of the quarter. It'll be from the 41-yard line of the Cardinals. It'll be a 4th and 2 situation when we come back. We have played 1 quarter of football at Menor Stadium. It is the Menor Cardinals, nothing. The Austintown Fitch Falcons, nothing.
Tranquil country living within 4 stoplights of downtown Cleveland and 9 minutes from Lake County makes Fox Glen a unique blend of exclusive custom homes among beautiful settings. Located just east of picturesque Chardon Village, 42 scenic 3.8-acre wooded home sites are now available amid 2 beautiful lakes and a panoramic view of the Chardon Little Mountain area. Visit beautiful Fox Glen within the Chardon School District off Route 6, just 2 miles east of the village of Chardon.
A reminder that at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be selecting an offensive and defensive player of the game from Menor High School. Each player will receive a plaque from J&H Trophy Center in Paynesville. The plaques are made possible by our sponsors of tonight's game and Lake TV 35.
Well, as we mentioned, the Menor Cardinals defense on a 3rd and about 4.5, 5 yards, stopped Mike Starry for only a 1-yard gain, forcing a 4th and 4 situation, and it looks like Fitch may try to go for it.
And I believe the Menor Cardinals took this timeout as they were prepared for the Falcons to punt. They had lined up 2 men to return the punt. Putney and Victor were lined up deep. And when Coach Kirschbaum saw they were not in a punting formation, he immediately called a timeout.
Very interesting situation there. Coach Kirschbaum shaking his head, not quite sure what happened there. 4th and 4 at this point of the ball game, though. You'd think they might punt the ball just to put Menor deep in their own end of the field. Since they haven't moved the ball tonight, they might gain some yardage there in a change of possession. But obviously Dave Hartman, head coach of the Falcons, feels that he's got the offensive power to run over the Menor defense.
So according to the scoreboard, it is 4th down and 3 yards to go. It's a long 3.
Wilhelm's back in, so they aren't going to have Todd O'Pollock, who's averaged about 30 yards per kick in his 2 attempts tonight, punting, so they're just going to go for it on a 4th and 4.
Big play here for the Cardinal defense. On the ground, Starry's going to be close. He crosses the 40-yard line. Looks like he fell forward to about the 38, which would be enough for a 1st down. And it is 1st down Falcons.
Troy Fry making the initial hit. Joe Putney helping out on that stop. Fry getting up and not quite believing that they had got the 1st down. Felt that Starry was down before that.
I think Coach Kirschbaum thinks they were a little generous with the spotting of the ball that time. Well, Coach Kirschbaum is careful. He's standing right next to our cameraman, on the field cameraman Tom Papalardo. If he gets a little excited there, he'll run right over Tom. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. 39-yard line on the ground, up the middle, stacked up after a pickup of about a yard. Went to the fullback Kowachik.
Chris Udahart, Mike Franzik, both joining with Jamie Baker, the nose tackle, to make that stop. Pickup of about 2 for Kowachik.
2nd and 8 from the 37-yard line of the Cardinals. Douglas looking to throw. He's under some pressure. He's going to be caught in the backfield. Looks like it was Franzik making the play for the Cardinals.
Oh, Mike Franzik held on there to pull him down.
Now they'll back him up to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 now for the Falcons.
Up the 39-yard line now. 3rd and 10 again. So far tonight, Wilhelm's put the ball up 4 times, but his only 2 completions have been for a mere 2 yards. This might be the time to look for Ron Strollo.
3rd down, Douglas. Straight back, looking to throw, deflected at the line of scrimmage, and falls incomplete. Troy Fry was in the vicinity of the deflection, but Troy couldn't react quick enough. It falls incomplete. Now it's 4th and 10. Interesting to see how the Falcons play this one. It looks like they're sending on the punting unit.
I think their offense that time really showed nothing in those 3 plays. Went with a little bit of passing attack 2 out of the 3 times and came up empty on both of them. So Pollock, who has a 38-yarder and a 23-yarder, back about the 50-yard line.
Cardinals will rush 10 men. Here they come. Can't get it. Poor punt, though, off to the right. Still going to be inside the 20-yard line, it appears. And they'll spot it right around the 16-yard line. There's an official timeout on the field. 10 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Still no score between the Cardinals and the Falcons.
Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt in the color of your choice. This hooded sweatshirt will have the Olympic sport goods insignia on the front and can be yours if you give the right answer to the high school football trivia question given during each quarter of this game. For all Friday night games, you can enter on Friday night during the game or during the replays on Saturday mornings and Tuesday evenings. For the Saturday night games, you can again enter during the game that night or enter during the replays on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. Phone 974-0012 and leave your answer to the question along with your name and phone number. A random drawing will be held of all the correct answers. Only one entry per person per game will be permitted. Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt courtesy of Olympic Sport Goods, 7150 Hart Street, A10 in Menor. Phone now during the game. The number again is 974-0012.
And our trivia question from the 1986 Menor Cardinal football team. 7 players went on to play collegiate football this year. Just name one of the 7 in the school they're playing at. 974-0012. During the telecast, you'll have a chance to win an Olympic Sport Good hooded sweatshirt.
That was Todd Hagedorn, number 45, being run out of bounds.
And a late
There's
flag.
a flag. I think that was whistled against Fitch for possibly unsportsmanlike conduct. May have said something to the official, Jeff.
There was something that was uncalled for. As you see the call, it'll be marked off against the Falcons. A late flag. The play was over. It wasn't a late hit.
I'm pretty sure, Jeff, from our viewpoint up here, Hagedorn had been knocked out of bounds and something was said to the official by one of the Fitch players.
So with the call, gives the Cardinals a first down and gets them out of a hole. They now place it at the 32-yard line.
Well, that was a 15-yarder, that unsportsmanlike conduct. Gets Eric Hull a little bit out of the hole back there.
Cardinals on the ground, lose about a yard. Hagedorn, the ball carrier.
Well, so far, Todd Hagedorn has not had any success in his 3 carries tonight against the Falcon defense.
2nd and 11 from the 31-yard line. Hagedorn in motion to the right. Hall rolls that way. It's Hagedorn on the roll. Hagedorn first down and more. He's across midfield into Austintown Fitch territory. Big play for the Cardinals.
A 17-yard pickup on that short pass play.
Coach Kirschbaum onto the field now, wanting an explanation of what an official is calling. It looks like they're going to back him up. Coach Kirschbaum, there you see him, the bottom of your screen in the all-red shirt.
And no hat.
And no hat. No lid is right. I was looking for a clever way to say that. Not a funny situation, however. The penalty marked against the Cardinals, and now they're back on the 25-yard line.
Well, that wipes out that 17-yard pickup. Looked like an illegal procedure call. That penalty wipes out the biggest play for Menor tonight.
Line of scrimmage at 26-yard line again. They send Hagedorn in motion, and they hand it to Victor this time. Victor loses the ball, and he's out near a first down, and I believe the Falcons have fell on it. And they're going to give it to the Cardinals. Let's see if we can pick up who made the recovery somewhere on the bottom of that file. It appears to be number 84 for the Cardinals. Falling on that could be the biggest play of the game.
That would be Scott Lowry. Pickup of 16 yards for Victor.
So it is enough for a first down. Back out to the 43-yard line, still in their own territory. Hall drops back, looking to throw. Plenty of time. Over the middle, it's complete. And another first down for the Cardinals. Todd Hagedorn on the receiving end of that. The 5'11", 160-pound senior into Falcon territory. At the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Well, last couple of plays are certainly going to give the Cardinals some confidence there offensively, and especially Eric Hull, who started out a little bit slow tonight.
Hagedorn again in motion to the right. Quick opener over the middle, intended for Joe Trace, falls incomplete. Oh, in the last few plays, we've seen quite a few variations from sending Todd Hagedorn in motion to the right.
Well, I think luckily for the Falcons, who were very concerned with Hagedorn after that big 17-yard pickup that was called back the last time he was in motion out there. He did it again. They ran the same offensive set and had the quick hitter to Trace that just didn't connect. Mahora split wide to the right. Hagedorn in motion once again.
2nd and 10 from the 45. Handed off to Victor, coming off the left side. And it looks like he may have picked up a yard. We have an injury to a Menor Cardinal. With this timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout. There is 7 minutes, 58 seconds left in this first half. There is no score between the Menor Cardinals and the Austintown Fitch Falcons.
Tranquil country living within 4 stoplights of downtown Cleveland and 9 minutes from Lake County makes Fox Glen a unique blend of exclusive custom homes among beautiful settings. Located just east of picturesque Chardon Village, 42 scenic 3.8-acre wooded home sites are now available amid 2 beautiful lakes and a panoramic view of the Chardon Little Mountain area. Visit beautiful Fox Glen within the Chardon School District off Route 6, just 2 miles east of the village of Chardon.
Well, the fishing is expected to be good this fall, and you can find out exactly where they're biting by catching the Lake TV 35 fishing reports. Daily reports from the Grand, Chagrin, and Ashtabula rivers every 15 minutes will help you land that big one this fall. Local fishing reports just for you from Lake TV 35.
Well, we see Om Prasad, the field goal and extra point kicker, soccer-style kicker, the junior practicing down there on the sideline with the net. Prasad has taken over a lot of the kicking duties from Andy Douglas this year, although Douglas does still kick off. Prasad does most of the kicks from placement.
And unfortunately, the injured Cardinal still down on the field. The sidelines talking with Coach Kirschbaum. We look at some Menor Cardinal cheerleaders. But you're going to have to offer him some assistance off the field, unfortunately.
Have been unable yet to spot who the injured Cardinal is.
Well, we'll give you a chance with our trivia question again from the 1986 Menor Cardinal football team. 7 players went on to play college football this year. Can you name just one of them in the college they're attending? Call us 974-0012 during the telecast. You'll have a chance to win an Olympic sport good hooded sweatshirt.
Well, as we see, 61, Greg Martin, 205-pound senior center, is coming off the field. This, of course, always a problem when the starting center becomes injured. Worry about snap problems between the new center and the quarterback.
3rd and 9 from the 44-yard line. Hall rolling to his right, throwing in and out of the hands, falls incomplete. Intended for Lowry.
Lowry got his hands on it, but couldn't hold it. Once again, Sean Mahor will be in to do the punting for Menor. Sean has gotten off a 28 and 29-yarder tonight. A good kick here could put the Falcons right back to their goal line. Line of scrimmage will be the 44. Gets a good kickoff.
And it's going to go into the end zone. It appeared like it was in the end zone and rolled back out. The officials made no indication that it did cross the goal line, and the Falcons are going to be pinned in. They don't like it. They're discussing it. We'll keep it right here as the officials are not getting much support from the Austintown Fitch side right now.
Looks like they're going to spot it, Jeff, just outside the 1-yard line. So that was a 43-yarder for Sean Mahor. Deep back Mike Starry waved off with a fair catch, but decided, of course, as most punt returners are taught, anything beyond the 10-yard line, you let go. The Austintown Fitch fans certainly not pleased with that call, as we hear a number of boos and catcalls.
First play from the line of scrimmage, stacked up at the line. I don't blame the Falcons being a little upset with that. It's hard to believe that the ball would roll like it did and not go across the goal line. It came back out at least a yard or two, it looked like, and they spotted it right on the 1. A break for the Cardinals, 2nd down and 9 for the Falcons.
Keith Motter picks up a 1 that time.
On the ground, Starry. Penalty markers are down. Starry is down at the 5-yard line.
Could have been an illegal block out there on the left wing. Starry picked up about 2.5 on the play.
Going to be against Austintown Fitch as you see the signal of holding against the Falcons.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cardinals decline the penalty, though, and move it to 3rd down from the 4-yard line.
Bob, I know we're only in the 2nd period here, and I'm thinking way ahead of myself, but if I recall, last season we had the Cardinals on twice on Lake TV 35, and both games were rather unique. The first being between the Rangers of East Lake North in a game that took 2 nights to play as it was suspended by lightning. Our other ball game was between the Cardinals and the Euclid Panthers, and I believe that game went 4 overtime periods before Euclid came out on top. So always something exciting happens when we carry the Menor Cardinals on Lake TV 35. They decline the penalty. It makes it 3rd and 8. And they're going to punt it away immediately, trying to catch the Cardinals without someone back, and they're going to get a pretty good bounce. And it looks like it's going to be a good play for the Falcons as it's going to be back into Cardinal territory. They'll down it at the 47-yard line. Good play by the Falcons, catching the Cardinals without a deep man. There's an officials timeout on the field. 6 minutes, 18 seconds left in the first half. There is no score here at Menor Stadium between the Cardinals and the Falcons.
Northeastern Ohio is a growing area with many developmental needs, and Land Design Consultants is here to meet those needs. Experts in private sector development as well as municipal engineering, Land Design Consultants can provide planning, engineering, surveying, and construction management. For that special private or municipal project, call us at 255-8463 or 951-LAND. Land Design wishes the Menor Cardinals a championship season.
Well, the new center for the Menor Cardinals is a junior, Brian Westbecker, number 50.
Hall looking to throw. Pressure. Hall is going to be sacked. Good defensive play by Eric McMahon of the Falcons, fighting through his block and getting to quarterback Hall, throwing him for a big loss.
There we see McMahon pretty excited. He stood over Eric Hall that time, taunting him just a little bit. Loss of about 8 yards on the play.
a loss of about 8 yards, 2nd and 18 from the 40. Pitch out goes to Hagedorn. He's hit once, knocked back a few yards, regains his thoughts, and heads forward again for a pickup of about 4 yards. Todd took a head-on hit, turned around, got his senses, and picks up about 3 yards for the Cardinals. Now it's 3rd and 15 for Menor. 5 minutes left in the first half.
Mahor brings in the play, splits wide to the right. Hagedorn splits wide to the left. Jason Balo, the only back lined up behind Eric Hall.
Hall drops straight back, looking over the middle, overthrows Sean Mahor. Mahor was wide open over the middle, and Hall just overthrows him.
4th down, that'll bring on Sean Mahor to do the punting. Mahor was the intended receiver, ran a long ways downfield, back to do the punting now, has a 43-yarder in his last attempt and a 28-29-yarder before. So averaging about 33 yards a kick tonight in his 3 attempts.
It'll be interesting to see if the long pass play just moments ago to Mahor affects his leg on the kick here. Low kick, not a very good one. It's going to get a good roll out of it, however. Heading inside the 20-yard line, it's picked up by the Falcons, and they just step out of bounds with it. We'll keep it right here, 4:43 left. And the Cardinals and Falcons of Austintown Fitch just trading punts here for the last few periods.
Well, Mahor gets off a nice 48-yarder that time. Got a good roll. Didn't kick it with quite the authority that he did his last time, but the results are the main thing that counts. And a 48-yarder is nothing to laugh at. I know the Browns would like to see a 48-yard punt occasionally from the leg of Jeff Gossett.
On the ground, Starry tries the right side for a yard or two. Line of scrimmage was a 13-yard line. They'll spot it at the 15. Pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8. On the ground, first man through, Kowalczyk. Out to about the 20-yard line. 3rd and we'll call it 4 yards to go.
Chris Uterhart and Al Smith, a linebacker, making that stop.
Douglas rolling out, nowhere to go. Hit at the 20-yard line and dropped. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, Wilhelm short of picking up that first down. That is Douglas Wilhelm.
I know him on a first-name basis.
Wilhelm didn't pick up anything that time. So with 4th and about 4 from the 19-yard line, we're going to see number 11, Todd Pollock, in there to punt. Pollock averaging about 29 yards a kick.
Punt is away. Fielded by Victor at about the 43. He's at midfield, stopped right there at midfield. That's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. There's an official's timeout on the field. 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in the first half. Still no score from Menor Stadium.
Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt in the color of your choice. This hooded sweatshirt will have the Olympic sport goods insignia on the front and can be yours if you give the right answer to the high school football trivia question given during each quarter of this game. For all Friday night games, you can enter on Friday night during the game or during the replays on Saturday mornings and Tuesday evenings. For the Saturday night games, you can again enter during the game that night or enter during the replays on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights. Phone 974-0012 and leave your answer to the question along with your name and phone number. random drawing will be held of all the correct answers. Only one entry per person per game will be permitted. Enter Lake TV 35's high school football trivia contest and win a hooded sweatshirt courtesy of Olympic Sport Goods, 7150 Hart Street, A10 in Menor. Phone now during the game. The number again is 974-0012.